We're going to start cleaning up our navigation on the top here. So first of all, we're just going to have it so it's just blank for now. And then once we actually start making all the codes, it's going to be filled out with the different information here. So first things first, if you're in your home.html up in the top here, let's just remove those two lines. That makes my eyes hurt. And we have this title here where it says Ion title, and we kind of just want to delete that because we don't want it anymore. Right now it's just being used for a title, and we kind of want to use it for a navigation bar. So just make it empty so the title over here disappears. Same thing goes for your, when you have your page, your sub.html. Just remove the title in the nav bar here, delete that, delete this also if you don't want to look at it, that's fine. So you have your sub.html like this as well. Right now they're empty, so that's kind of what it is. We need to navigate to the place where this is actually being populated, the thing we're going to create a navigation in. So where we're going to create a navigation, so all the pages the pages will be up there and so on. And that's actually up in this one called, if you expand the app up here, so no longer in pages, but in the app and app HTML. Right now this is, there's only this. This is the only part, but we're going to actually create more in this one. So what we're going to do is, for now, just click enter, so we have a little room here, and then we're going to create our Ion menu like this, and create a space. And up here we're going to do something called a squared bracket, and you can see it already trying to, are you wanting to do content? Yes, I most certainly am. So we're going to write that in, so it's going to use content for this area here. That's the first part for this. Next part we're going to do is we're actually going to create a specific navigation. So we used to creating the navigation using ULLIs to have these in our navigation, so we can easily manipulate them, create CSS around them and so on. So we're going to do an Ion content as well. Here, tab, and using Emmet of course. And in this one I want a UL, I want an LI as well. For now, we're not going to bother with hrefs and so on because the system will do that for us because it's awesome. So that's kind of what we want now. You can just write a testy, whatever. That sounds wrong. So just test, nothing more. That's what we need for the content area here. In the navigation here, this root is kind of the root page where it goes to from start. So the index page, not the index page, the home page in our case is where it's set to be done. We're just going to add a little bit more here so it knows what to do. We're going to add a hashtag content like this, and we can add more information here. So if we, for example, are using a phone, we can use something called, for example, like swipe back enabled, and set that to false, so you can use your thumbs if you have a touchscreen or a phone to actually navigate back, but that's kind of not needed for us right now. But you can if you want to. It would look like this: swipe back enabled, and then you would go false like this. If you want it, then put it in, but it's not needed in our case here. But that's kind of what we need for a standard setup. Right now we have an error, it's fine. Don't mind the error for now, but we kind of have our standard setup for our navigation right now, and it's probably because I put a bracket around this. So this is probably what it wants instead. And there we go, back to here. It actually says test now. So make sure if you put the same squared bracket up there, remove it so it looks like this. But that's kind of what we want for this, and in the next video we're going to continue expanding on the navigation.